Now, the first millionaire skill that you need to learn, and this one might really shock you, is stop watching the news. Now, there are a few reasons for this. The first one is you already have so much on your plate, right? Like you've already got a big task in front of you, which is, becoming a millionaire. You don't need all these additional extra inputs and stuff like that. And quite frankly, look, there's nothing that's going on in the news that you're going to be able to affect change. In this world, as harsh as this sounds, the only way that you can affect change is if you have money or you have an audience, aka a platform. But you don't have either of those things. Like you're just trying to, before you can take care of other people and deal with world issues and this and that. And by the way, this is coming from someone who's built schools for over 2,000 kids in Nepal. Like I do my part, but I'm telling you, I couldn't have done my part if, when I was 16 or 17 years old, I was consumed by the news and I'm like, how can I affect change in the world? Like, no, I had to affect change in myself first. And then once my life was abundant, I could share that abundance with the world. So that's number one. It's like, look, anything on the news, it's first of all not going to affect your life. Like, even when everyone argues about what president is and this and that, like those do have some changes, but like in your personal life for the goal of just trying to get to where you want to get to, I can tell you has no difference. So that's the main reason is you've got so much on your plate and you're not really going to be able to affect change out there in the world based on the news, and the news isn't particularly going to affect you at your stage. And lastly, and you'll learn this as time goes on, you can't trust the news. I mean, I feel as though like it's been very fun for me to watch the last 3 or 4 years for people to really, I think, start to come to our realization. But even from the age of 12 years old, I was super diligent that I specifically did not watch the news because I just knew it was one big conglomerate and that it was all owned by a very small subsection of people. And that's why when I do try to learn about something, I'm definitely not looking at the news. So millionaire skill number one, and by the way, this is very funny because I got told growing up, hey, millionaires, successful people, they watch the news, they stay informed. And yeah, maybe that may have applied in the 80s when there was sort of some sense of real journalistic integrity. These days, it's just not true at all, right? You will be substantially poorer if you do follow the news. So that goes ahead and knocks off number one.